Hey guys, so for this episode, actually, I'm gonna do something that's a little bit out of my realm. Actually, I'm gonna be making a pendant of Thor's hammer, but not kind of the one that you're thinking maybe of from Guardians of the Galaxy or Thor or like all the Marvel series. It's gonna be closer to a series that actually I really like that recently just ended. It's called Vikings, one of my all-time favorite shows. And then also huge Viking fan, huge Norse mythology fan, so I'm actually going to be making a replica of a traditional pendant that supposedly they used to wear. I'm going to first model it in CAD, kind of put my little spin on it, add some runes, and then 3D print it, and then also at the same time find a way to smelt it and also make it out of pure silver because apparently that's what they used to be made out of. Let's see how it works. I don't know how well this is going to work out. I've never smelted something in my life, never melted any sort of metal other than through like really bad decisions and setting a car on fire one time. That was the closest I've ever gone with it. So let's see how it goes.
So I pretty much at this point have gone through before my extrusion to make sure everything is even on both sides. I actually just drew a center line, mirrored it over, and then when I extruded it, actually I used a mid plane. That way actually I can make it, I just like it for this personal preference of style of project. That way I can know for sure when I'm starting to do things, I can gauge things on the front and the back. It just my point of reference is a little bit easier. You don't have to, you can just fully extrude it in whichever direction you want, make your life pretty simple. But if you ever do like more complicated jewelry like rings and stuff like that, I definitely recommend extruding from the mid plane and going from there. And now I have room for my runes, I have room for some more design work, and now I guess I'm going to go through and start doing all of that. Alright, so here I have everything finished. I went ahead and did the runes, did all the designs I wanted, and so far it's only on one side. Uh, I'm debating on if I really want to do it on the second side. Probably not. It's a pendant, even as a charm. Mainly things are only done on one side. Maybe later on. It's not that hard. I'll just go through and just copy this onto the other side if I really want to. But till that moment, everything's all done. It's all just extruded in. So hopefully next up is going to be just simply 3D print it. And then from there, wait out some time and eventually smelt it and see how poorly or well that goes. I don't know. I've never done it before, so that'll be interesting.
All right. Okay, so I had to make a few reiterations. For the most part, like the runes came out great. However, once we get to the centerpiece, it actually was kind of too fine for the 3D printer. So first thing I did was made it bigger and was almost there and made a few adjustments. And finally, for the last rendition, which also actually came out smoother, oddly enough. Like this all feels like it's one piece except for like the sides, but the backside is smooth as can be. And then you have support structures. But everything on the final piece, let's see if we can get it in the light. I don't know if it will actually autofocus on it or not, but it came out perfect. You can see everything. Everything's came out great. I may have to make this hole bigger for the chain that I ordered. I was going to go through and wear it for a bit or kind of take a look at it. And then definitely for the final version, I am going to have to make a few more adjustments just to get the clarity back. Kind of find a way to make the centerpiece bigger so I can actually get all the holes perfectly before attempting to smelt it, which will be interesting because one, I've never done that before in my entire life, and also playing with fire is not always the greatest idea. But kind of have to try it. I read up on how to do it. It doesn't look overly complicated, it doesn't look too bad. So I will definitely keep you guys in the loop for this one. But for now, on this first segment, it's all done.
Hey guys, thank you for watching. So it is all done. I'm actually going to do two parts for this video. One is going to be for the way I did it this time around, and then next one will be actually for when I smelt it out of silver. I'm actually going to go through start to finish, make all the molding. I'm going to smelt it, going to melt the silver, and do everything I can to make it right because originally they were made out of silver back then. This is also over 1,000 years ago. So yes, I'm not going to do it the same way. It's not going to be hand carved. It's not going to be anything like that. I'm going to cheat quite a bit. But in the meantime, yes, I am wearing it. It is actually pretty cool. I'll make it a little bit thinner. In the future, maybe a little bit smaller. I'm not sure. I may have to actually edit it. I did do 3 renditions of this till I got it right, because the resolution you get out of a 3D printer is only so good before it starts on the very first one, it was just too small and you can barely make, some of the things came out great, but you can't make out everything, so might as well make everything a little bit more legible, do everything right, and then go from there. So thank you for watching. Hit like, hit subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.